everyone, Arnaldo Hoffman of Master School Dances. If you've been paying attention to the videos on YouTube or on the Facebook page, you'll notice lots of exciting changes are coming, or new add-ons, features, updates, etc., whatever you'll call it. Of course, everything from the DJ Expo to new reviews are all coming out. Most exciting thing currently is that I'm in the middle of reworking the TechSpecs 2.0 video with some new features. Some stuff's going to get taken out because it's outdated. But again, keep an eye out for that. If you've already bought the TechSpecs video, you'll get that for free. If you haven't, make sure you buy it now because the price is going up just like everything else. But more than anything, in the middle of planning, all this stuff, as soon as Mobile Beat MBLV18 was over, we immediately started working on what's going to be coming out for MBLV18. I had the honor and privilege of doing the seminar for American DJ, talking about adding more lighting excitement to your lights. And of course, I did the super popular 8 a.m. in the morning, and it was still a packed room, seminar for photography for DJs. So what would be the next step? Well, not sure yet. But what I do know is that Monday, before MBLV18, Monday, there's going to be a Master School Dances, Marketing and Selling to School Dances workshop. Now, how is that different in the videos? Well, it's quite different. The videos talk about my experiences, and it talks about how you can take what I've learned and these techniques and mold it for your own sake. This is the one-on-one. It's going to be very limited seating. We're looking under 40 seats right now because that's how many the room can fit. Now, I'm Hispanic, and I can probably fit about 300 people in that room. But we're not going to do it like that. We're going to limit the seating. Why? It's going to be as one-on-one as possible. Now, what I mean by that is it's going to cover everything the video covered, but further in depth. It's really going to go over new challenges. If you have any questions, you can ask right then and there. Imagine if you could take the marketing and performance video and actually pause the video, ask a question, unpause the video, and it's answered. It's like, whoa, magic, what kind of sorcery is this? It's going to be a great workshop. I'm in the middle actually of working on the syllabus for the course, but some of the things that it's going to include, very similar again to the video. It's going to talk about introduction to school dances, and it's really going to narrow it down like, okay, well, I heard that this and this person had this problem. Is this something I'm going to face? Yes, no, how can you overcome it, etc. Designing your business plan for your school dance business. This may be different in your weddings, how you do corporate parties. The school dance business, it's its own little beast, so you got to design a plan around it. Long-term plans, where do you want to go with this? Are you wanting to just remain in this area here for school dances, or do you want to go to this level, or do you want to go this way here? Building your website, even if you've never done this before. And it's, again, more than just me chattering and talking to you, but sharing all these great ideas for marketing and, for like your website. We're actually going to go through your websites and we're going to critique them. And I'm going to tell you, hey, this is things that I've seen that do work. These are things that don't. We'll talk about your market, the challenges in your market, and really tweak that website to work for you. Same thing with flyers. Again, after the website, I talk in the video about how important flyers are. So we're going to look at everybody's flyers. We're going to talk about what's good and what's bad out of each one, and what's really going to attract students and teachers to calling your company. Other things that we're going to talk about is, of course, promotional videos. I'm going to show you a few new promotional videos that we're working on, some of them which haven't been released yet and won't be released till a few months after release to our clients. You'll be able to see those ahead of time. We'll talk about why the videos were made that way, why certain clips were chosen, why certain music was chosen, the process of not really editing, but the psychology of editing it, of why we chose those particular clips in that certain order. We're really going to break down the videos. Then we're going to look at your videos and we're going to break them down too. And by seeing your fellow DJs' videos and seeing that get broken down, both good and bad, you'll be able to also pick up additional tips and tricks that you may not have thought about. Of course, every market's different, so we're going to be able to really tweak these videos around the market. Let's see, of course, a good database. Now, we talked about how important it is to have a database, not just for your schools, but also for your equipment and everything else. We'll talk about the databases that we currently have, how it's kept together, and you can actually look at our database and see how it's organized or unorganized, depending on who's looking at it. Phone calls. We're going to talk about, again, just like in the video, how to really get a hold of them, how to get people, to actually return your phone calls or emails, and we're going to do some role playing. So we're going to do some improv work, and we're going to show you, how we can overcome some of the dumb things that we hear on the phone when we're trying to call people. Because, like it or not, we're telemarketers when we call. Of course, then after that goes into emails, and just like everything else, We'll analyze emails. I'll actually show you real emails between clients. Of course, their names are blurred out to protect the innocent, etc., etc. But I'll show you actual emails so you can see when somebody asks me a question, how we handled it. Both easy questions and the tough questions. Because one or two words can change the entire outcome of the rest of the entire sale. And again, everything we talked in the video, we're really going to break it down. Color psychology, what to wear, what different items and different colors says about you, your company, your image, and the overall level of service that you are trying to portray, both good and bad. Presentation do's and don'ts. And we're going to basically pretend that you guys are all students, and I will present to you just like I would present to the students. Just right then and there, the entire thing from beginning to end. That part alone is going to be almost an hour. You're talking about, 2/3 of that video just talking about presentations. So this is really in-depth stuff. Again, presentation walkthroughs. Once you hear me do my spiel, then we're going to listen to some of your stuff, and we'll see how you guys present. Again, talk both good and bad. And there's a lot of different things, not just in what you say, but how you say it, how you stand, how you present, because this is different than body language of connecting to adults. You're connecting to high school students and adults at the same time. So things are a little bit different in a traditional wedding sale, as you can imagine. How to captivate your audience. Some of you may have role models for speakers, public speakers. You know mine. My number one is Steve Jobs. So we're kind of actually going to break down some of the things that Jobs does in his own, what they call Steve Notes, and how I adapted some of his techniques to work for school dances. Because there's a lot of stuff that the high-end salespeople or CEOs or any of those kind of presenters do to really get people captivated and fascinated by the product. Again, that reality distortion field. We're going to talk a lot more about that. And of course, follow-ups. I'm going to go over proposals and techniques, and we're going to go over your proposals and all your techniques, and we're going to critique them, both good and bad. So, let's get to the nitty-gritty part. And I don't have all this memorized, so that's why I'm looking at my screen. And if you don't like it, well, alright, so it's going to start at 8 a.m. on Monday. So fly in on Sunday. It's absolutely worth it. And hotel rooms in Vegas are cheap. Please don't get drunk or hungover Sunday night, because Monday's really going to suck when you got to get up at 7:30 a.m. if you don't shower, or 7 a.m. if you do decide to shower and brush your teeth and look normal, so you can be downstairs by 8 a.m. all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to learn about the beauty that is marketing and selling school dances. And then, of course, it's going to go until 5 p.m. So that's a 9-hour course. That's longer than most people sit in an office or a classroom, but I promise it's going to be worth it. Now, the cost is $349. We were going to make it $350, but then some of you would realize that I'm actually an 8-story tall creature from the Paleontological era. So, no, monster, I'm not going to give you no tree fitting. So we're going to make it $349. Now, the amazing $349 price tag is only if you registered before December the 31st. If you register it before January the 24th, it's going to be $499. So, still a good deal, but not as good deal as $349. So, again, $349 December 31st, $499 if you register by January the 24th. If you wait after that, well, there's probably not going to be seats available, but there's nothing after that. So, register by January the 24th. Okay? Be cool and do that. Now, of course, you can do this online. You can do this on, the website or whatever. You can call. And if you do not have the video, because you may be like, well, Arnaldo, I don't have the Selling or Marketing School Dances video, and I'm really going to need it. That's fine. Let me know that you registered, and I will hook you up with a free copy. If you already have Selling or Marketing School Dances video, well, then you're set. But if you don't have one, I'll set you up with a free copy of it. So make sure you do that. And I'll personally email you and all that about it. So, yes. It's going to be absolutely exciting. It's going to be a 9-hour course based on a 3-hour video based on years and years and research that I've been doing on the school dance marketing. The techniques do work, and we're going to really make it work for your market. So again, make sure you go to mobilebeat.com, go to the front page, and you'll see everything about the Master School Dances workshop for the Selling and Marketing School Dances. Definitely cannot miss out. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to have a great time. So any questions or anything, please leave a comment down below. Make sure that you subscribe to our Facebook page written here. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the little subscribe button right there. Or if it's on Facebook, there's like a little like button or whatever. So any questions, again, comment below. Share with your friends. Remember, sharing is caring, unless you're in Vegas. Thank you so much. God bless.